Hello and welcome to Affordable Backyard University, where you will confidently learn how to purchase backyard home improvements the right way. Join us this week as we travel north up I-35, where we're going to stop on the Denton Square for a little snack at the LSA Hamburger Company, and then we're going to show you how we did this. And all that's coming up next on Affordable Backyard Construction University. Okay, so let's talk about the materials first. If you've watched this channel at all, you know we only use Western red cedar. In our opinion, for what it costs, it is the best investment unless you plan to leave next year and not live in that house much longer. So one of the places that you get cheated is the nailer rails. And that are the 2x4s you see there. Those are real pre-stained Western red cedar. They're not pine 2x4s, which some unscrupulous fence contractors will try to put by you. You'll also see those bags of Maximizer concrete. They're much more expensive than those little Sackcrete bags, but they're 5,500 PSI, and if you put 3/4 of a bag on each post, they will stay there. So once you take the old fence down, you put the new post in the ground. Those posts are 8 foot apart because this is a 6 foot tall fence. Those posts are 2 foot deep in the ground, and they have about 3/4 of a bag of Maximizer concrete in each one of them. If you look back there past Poncho, you can see the back fence is still up. We haven't taken it down yet, but that's how old and ratty it was. You'll also notice if you look close, the Simpson brackets on those posts that the nailers will be attached to shortly. Now, as we start putting the nailers on, you can see how the backbone of this fence starts. Okay, so now you can see it starting to come together. The posts, the Simpson brackets, you can see the Western red cedar 2x4s running horizontally, and then those dog-eared Western red cedar pickets attached to that. These people, that fence had been so old, if you look past the compost bin there in the lower left, you'll notice that the dirt's awful high. They've got a landscape company coming in to fix that. That's where years and years of runoff had pushed all that dirt up against their old fence. That's got to be fixed. Nobody likes an old saggy, draggy gate. And if you look at the back of this one, you'll see why these don't sag or drag. First, you'll see they're fully framed with 2x4 Western red cedar. And those posts, they're 2 foot deep in the ground and Maximizer concrete. And when you go around to the other side, you will see that there are 3 heavy hinges bolted through the pickets into those 2x4 cross members you saw on the other side of the fence. That's why these gates don't sag or drag. Well, you know what that music means. It's time for me to shut up and let you kind of walk this job and take one last look at this really pretty fence up in Denton, Texas. All Western red cedar, steel post, concrete in the ground, straight as a string. You just can't do much better than that. Don't forget our new downloadable ebook, Affordable Backyard Secrets. It's all the tips and tricks we tell you about every week, but it's all in one spot. You don't have to listen to me talk either. Go to affordablebackyardconstruction.com. Get your copy today. See you next week.